Good morning from Mount Stewart. Another blazing winter's day. It's fantastic. I'm back here in the orchard. Just spent quite a lot of time here lately. It seems to happen in waves. See the sheep are cracking on there, fine there in the background. Now, one of the things that sort of these little side effects of having continuously quite long periods of very wet weather is root soil and roots become quite unstable. And here, you can even see here from the pit, this is one of three of the last remaining shelter belt trees on the brow of the hill here, between here and Orchardfield and South Moor. And see, it's an aging tree anyway. It's got Ganoderma through it and various other sort of old age complications. But it makes it just a little bit unstable, flops over in some wind, and here we go. So we're actually going to be leaving this one here. This is one of those areas where we usually have 90 to 100% deadwood retention in a site like this. These sort of infield tree areas where you have the whole tree dead, fantastic for all of the deadwood invertebrates. But the root plate itself here in quite a prominent position. So this is actually southwest facing. And that means it's like almost the perfect orientation for a lot of the solitary mining bee species. And the bank that runs all the way along here has quite a big colony of them, but because rabbit populations have dipped in recent years, mainly to not so much metaptosis anymore, but one of the hemorrhage diseases, RDH2, RH2, anyway, something like that it's called. Anyway, so the population has dipped, and so there isn't as much grazing on the banks that there previously has been. So a lot of that bare earth habitat that the solitary bee species rely on just isn't there anymore. So now we've got this fantastic root plate here, which will hopefully fill that gap for, well, possibly decades maybe. One of the other little side effects, of course, of this, and I swear every time we build a new fence or replace a fence line, within 12 months it seems something falls on it. And of course, there we go, we've got one down there. But hey ho, these things happen. So largely everything's going to stay here, and we'll probably hit this in the new year because we need a Christmas break too. Just get that one cleared back from the fence line, reinstate the fence, and the rest of the whole tree will just stay here and live on for another 100 years in its deadwood decline. It may even survive actually a little bit. The root plate's still attacked, so you might get a little bit of growth off it. Anyway, I hope you've all had a fantastic Christmas break, and we'll see you out and about as always. We'll see you next week.